So Jean-Marc is the first person to give the presentation. I would like to briefly introduce him to you. He is from France, and he is from an organization called ASNR. ASNR is equivalent of the nuclear agency in Japan, and is also a research institute as well. So the open radiation is initiative that they are working on, and he is in charge of the open radiation, which is monitoring the radioactivity. And we had a trail walk yesterday, and we were actually measuring the radioactivity at that time as well. So I think he is going to talk about the trail when he gives a presentation. Mr. Jean-Marc Verto, please.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ando-san. It's really an honor to be here to speak to you. Translation. Oh. Previous one. And today I would like to speak about a tool which is called open radiation. And this allows you to make measurement of radioactivity by yourself. However, the citizen measurement of radioactivity presents numerous challenges, but also numerous opportunities. Citizen measurement, the story starts in Belarus in the years 19th. It was tested for the first time in small settlements that were close to the Chernobyl exclusion area, places where radioactivity was really present and people had to deal with this radioactivity in their daily life. So the objective was really to promote a practical culture of radiation protection. This was based on the ethos project principle, which were in three different steps. The first steps was to listen to inhabitants through dialogue. The second step was to create some mini projects with the inhabitants together with experts. And the third step was to jointly decide and implement radio protection actions. Well, translation. So perhaps I shall continue. And as a result, these actions increased the confidence of people in daily living conditions, which in turn decreases potential health consequences and especially psychosociological consequences. So there was the next slide, please. There was the Fukushima accident. And just after the Fukushima accident, there were several citizen initiative for measuring radioactivity. This initiative have arisen very rapidly after the accident. And one of the best example that I can cite is the Suetsugi experience. And the main motivation was surprisingly a loss of confidence into national authorities. And during this period, new tools, especially internet and communication tools, appears. Interactive mapping of results was possible, communication through social media, and so on. And the results was a very large data sharing. And the consequence of that is that citizen measurement turn on beginning to be a political object. This means a tool for adversarial debate. However, the general objective remained the same, allowing everyone to self-evaluate its own risk and providing field data in real time. Consequently, given the importance of citizen measurement in such a situation, ICRP, the International Commission for Radiation Protection, recommended to support a citizen initiative of radioactivity measurement. So for now, the current use of citizen measurement faced three different situations, roughly. The first situation is the place where there is no issue with environmental radioactivity. If there is some hotspots that are due only to either natural environment or to legacy sites. This is the case in France, this is the case in Spain. The second situation is the places where consequences of nuclear accident are already measurable. This is the case in Japan, but also in Belarus, even if the Chernobyl accident was 40 years ago, in Ukraine, And this is the several network of citizen measurement do exist in this country. And the third situation is a very special one that appeared recently. These are places where there is currently actual no radiological issues, but potential threats of radiological consequence of war actions. This is the case in Ukraine, but also this is the case in countries bordering Ukraine, I mean Czechia, Slovakia, and Poland. In this country, people are really afraid to be bombed with nuclear bombing. And in this in each of these three situations, there is common challenges and opportunities. So I'm sorry, I will accelerate because time is running. The first challenge is to be sure that citizen measurements are reliable. So to make it short, believe me, please, these radiation sensors are accurate and you can trust the results. However, there is no scientific publication confirming this fact. So there is a persistent doubt among professionals about the accuracy of citizen measurements. And this is a very simple argument to reject citizen measurements. This makes the citizen with the obligation to provide accurate information when publishing their results. Next slide, please. And so from what is the decision maker point of view? It does exist some network of measurement, official one. But here I'm taking the example of Brittany. This is my country of heart, the country from which I originate. In that country, you do have some fixed beacons here, here. All those blue dots are fixed beacons. And here, in front of the city of Brest, there is a nuclear installation. And so there is numerous official fixed beacons in that region. But what about here? And in that place, and this is an open radiation map, In that place, I do have a traditional home from my family. And the interest for me is to know what is the level of radioactivity at this place, not at this place or this one. This is too far from my home. And I wish to make measurements in that place. And this is of interest for me. One slide. So what you have to understand is that this different kind of network, citizen and official, are complementary, and decision makers have to understand that. So this will be my last slide. Sorry, I skipped several one because time is running due to translation. Yesterday, we make an experience. We make a trail and we make a lot of measurements during this trail. So what I heard from the participants is that measuring is very easy. And with 10 detectors, in 2 hours and a half, we make 170 measurements. And here, this curve is the timeline of the measurements. So the first measurements were made here, then we follow the trail until the end. As you can see, there is 3 peaks. And these peaks corresponds to specific place on the map. Please, next slide. Yeah, good. So now the question is, was this experience useful to you? And the second question is, do you think using this data or more in your current activities? And this was my last slide. I would like to finish by saying you thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jean-Marc. We'd like to accept one question. And we also have a Q&A session from 11:30. So we can also receive your questions back then. Anyone with questions? No one?